She said mockingly, "You keep asking where I am." "That's why I feel suffocated." I smiled. "Then freedom will suit you." I moved out, changed my number, and relocated to a place where none of her questions could ever reach. Weeks later, she sent a voice note, but there was no one left to reply. If you enjoy real-life stories like this, subscribe to Voxa Tales. Hey everyone, so I wanted to share something with you before we dive in. A couple of weeks back, I received a message from a subscriber goes by the username quietdeparture_87, and they opened up about something really personal. They said they'd been carrying this weight for months and finally felt ready to let it out. What you're about to hear is their experience told exactly as they lived it. This is the story in their own words. "I never imagined I'd be the one to leave first. We'd been together for 3 years. 3 full years of building memories, sharing dreams, fighting over stupid things, and making up like nothing had happened. We had our routines, our inside jokes, our favorite restaurant where the waiter knew our order by heart. I thought we were solid. I thought we were heading somewhere real. But somewhere in the middle of year 2, things started changing. It wasn't dramatic at first. It was subtle. The kind of shift you don't notice until you're already drowning in it. She started going out more, alone, without mentioning it beforehand. I'd come home from work, expecting to find her on the couch watching our show, but instead, I'd walk into an empty apartment. No note, no text, just silence. At first, I told myself it was healthy. People need independence, right? Everyone deserves their own space, their own time to recharge. I wasn't trying to be that guy who tracks every movement. I wanted to trust her. I wanted to believe we were strong enough to give each other room without falling apart. But it kept happening. She'd disappear for hours. Sometimes she wouldn't come back until past midnight. And when I'd ask where she'd been, not accusingly, just casually, the way you ask someone you care about, she'd get defensive. "Why do you need to know everything I do?" she'd snap. "I don't," I'd say. "I just wanted to know if you were okay. I'm fine. You don't need to monitor me." Monitor. That word stung, because I wasn't monitoring anyone. I was just trying to stay connected to the person I loved. But she made it sound like I was controlling, like I was the problem. Then came the phone thing. She'd be sitting next to me, scrolling through messages, and the moment I glanced over, she'd angle the screen away. She'd laugh at something, smile this private little smile, and when I'd ask what was funny, she'd shrug and say, "Nothing. Just a meme." But it wasn't nothing. I could feel it. There were nights she'd come home smelling different, not like herself. A cologne I didn't recognize. A perfume that wasn't hers. And when I'd mention it gently, carefully, she'd roll her eyes and accuse me of being paranoid. "You're imagining things," she'd say. "You're being insecure." Maybe I was. Maybe I was overthinking. But when someone you love starts treating you like a stranger, you start questioning everything. You start wondering if you're crazy for noticing the distance growing between you. So I asked more questions. Not because I wanted to trap her. Not because I enjoyed the tension. But because I was terrified of losing her, and I didn't know how else to hold on. And that's when she said it. We were standing in the kitchen. She'd just walked in after being gone all evening. I asked where she'd been. Simple question. No attitude. No accusation. Just, "Hey, where were you?" She turned to me, and there was this look in her eyes. Cold, almost amused. "You keep asking where I am," she said, voice dripping with mockery. "That's why I feel suffocated. Suffocated. Like my love was choking her. Like caring about her whereabouts was some kind of prison sentence." I just stood there, staring at her. And in that moment, something inside me snapped. Not in anger, not in heartbreak. In clarity. I smiled. A real, calm smile. "Then freedom will suit you," I said. She blinked. For a second, I saw confusion flash across her face. Like she expected me to argue. Like she thought I'd beg her to stay or apologize for caring too much. But I didn't. I turned around, walked into the bedroom, and started packing. She followed me, laughing nervously. "What are you doing?" "Giving you what you want," I said, folding my clothes into a bag. "You're being dramatic," she said. "No," I replied. "I'm being serious." She stopped laughing. I packed everything that mattered: clothes, laptop, a few books, some photos of my family. I left behind anything we'd bought together. I didn't want reminders. I didn't want to carry the weight of us into whatever came next. By the end of the week, I'd moved to a completely different part of town, somewhere she didn't know, somewhere our mutual friends wouldn't think to look. I changed my phone number. I deactivated every social media account. I erased myself from every space where she could find me. It wasn't about punishing her. It was about protecting myself. Because I realized something important. You can't save a relationship with someone who doesn't want to be saved. The first month was strange, quiet. I'd wake up and reach for my phone out of habit, expecting a message from her. But there was nothing. And slowly, that nothing started feeling like peace. I started running again. Something I'd given up because she thought it was boring. I reconnected with friends I'd drifted away from. I went to places I'd always wanted to visit, but never did because she wasn't interested. I remembered what it felt like to make decisions based on what I wanted, not what would keep someone else happy. And you know what? I need to pause here and be real with you for a second. I think a lot of us stay in situations that hurt us because we're terrified of being seen as the villain. We're afraid that if we walk away, people will think we gave up too easily, that we didn't try hard enough. But here's what I learned. Sometimes walking away is the bravest thing you can do. Sometimes choosing yourself isn't selfish, it's survival. You can't pour from an empty cup, and I was empty. So let me ask you, do you think I should have stayed and fought harder? Or was leaving the right call? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm genuinely curious what you think. All right, let me finish the story. About 6 weeks after I left, I got a notification. An old email account I'd forgotten to delete. The subject line was blank. Just an audio file attached. I stared at it for a long time. Part of me wanted to delete it immediately. Part of me needed to know what she had to say. I clicked play. Her voice came through the speakers, shaky, broken, completely different from the mocking tone I remembered. She was crying. She said she didn't realize what she had until it was gone. She said she'd been selfish and stupid. She said she missed me. She asked if we could talk. Just once, just to see if there was anything left worth saving. I listened to the entire message. And when it ended, I sat in silence for a long time. Then I deleted the email. Not out of spite, not out of bitterness, but because I knew the truth. She didn't miss me. She missed the safety I provided. She missed having someone who cared unconditionally, who would always be there no matter how badly she treated them. But I wasn't that person anymore. It's been almost a year now. I'm doing better. I'm happier. I've learned that real love doesn't make you feel small. It doesn't punish you for caring. And it doesn't ask you to shrink yourself to make someone else comfortable. She taught me something valuable, even if she didn't mean to, that the kindest thing you can do for yourself is let go of people who refuse to hold on. I don't know where she is now. I don't know if she ever found what she was looking for. And honestly, I don't need to know. Because wherever I am, her questions can't reach me anymore. If you want more stories like this, follow and subscribe to Voxa Tales.